So freaking, the episode starts out with Lewis in his at a desk. Freaking, he's at the Shishkabagabaga place saying, the Shishkabagabaga is doing pretty good. Then like one of his lackeys comes in and talks about someone stealing elephant tusks, which is like weird. So like I looked up some elephant tusk shit. I mean, it reminds me of like that fucking rhino horn shit. They aren't for medicine. I'm pretty sure they're just like for like fucking jewelry and shit. Meaning they aren't magic. I don't think they can make up drugs. But hey, maybe I didn't do my research. But hey, don't you worry. I understand that this is an anime and this is fictional and shit. And that, I mean, if it's real, if it's not real, who cares? And they're just trying to build off of the weird, quirky things that animals do and stuff. Then again, this attempt is just pathetic. But yeah, I'll take what I can get from this show. So, like, fucking Lewis tells his lackeys or whatever, the lion guy who wears the glasses to go and investigate, whoever's stealing the fucking elephant tusks. Then there's a scene with Lewis, Legoshi. There's a scene with Legoshi now. He's like in his head, fucking talking about how he's smelt a lot of scents in his day, but Lewis's scent, it's one of the greatest. It's one of the best. It's so unintentionally gay. It's pretty funny. So then, like, Legoshi does some kung fu on, like, these two dudes who are addicted to gazelle meat or whatever, because, him and the panda dude are, they're fighting crime. They're fighting. they're stopping the scum of the black market or whatever. They're doing God's work. So after Legoshi's done kicking the shit out of some two dudes, they're like back at the panda's place, and Legoshi's over there trying to lift heavy weights, so the panda's like, hey dude, don't overdo it, you dummy, you're gonna fucking fail here. When is something got to me, something so fucking stupid within this episode. Like, the dude gives like this fucking music thing to this other chick who's his patient, another one of his patients, and like he says, if you listen to this every night, it'll suppress your urges. And I'm like, well, if that works, then why isn't it like a law for every other carnivore to do it? It doesn't make any sense. Like this isn't like fucking it doesn't make any sense. It's just so fucking stupid. So stupid. So like what's his name? Gohan? I don't fucking know. The fucking panda dude, right? They're just sitting there after he gives the music thing to the chick. He's like, you're gonna be fine. She's questioning herself. She's like, you'll be fine. Then he says to Legoshi, she ate two of her friends. She's not even as big as like Riz is, the bear. She ate two of her friends. They must have been pretty fucking weak and small. Like, whatever. Then Legoshi asked a question that, I asked once, but I was like, because I already understood how it was. Legoshi's like, why don't you report the dudes to the police, I think that's a good idea to not do that, and, the panda's answer's retarded, but I was like, he just wants to save him in his own way, I guess, prison doesn't always help. That's technically what he says, but it's something that he says before that is just worse. He's like, it was a mere coincidence that I was born a panda who didn't want to fucking eat meat, which is retarded. Pandas are like omnivores or whatever. I think, I can't remember. Maybe I gotta look that up again. But whether they are or not doesn't really matter. Like, this is no fucking coincidence. Like, there's like within each and every one of us, there's a fucking psychopath just waiting to come out. Like we all laugh at like the dudes, people getting beat up or something. I don't know. Good old hearty laugh, maybe a nervous laugh, maybe it was cringe. Who knows, etc., etc. We're all a bunch of assholes in this world, this plane of existence, but, being a psychopath, anyone can do that. But it's all about being triggered, like a specific situation, yada, yada, yada. It's hiding within each and every one of us. But it all matters where you live, what you lived, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, each and every human is a fucking disgusting, vile thing just waiting to fucking kill each other. Each and every one of us is a psychopath. Just waiting for a moment, pretty much, I guess. In the situation, like, the panda dude was just bored. It's not like, he's just a dude. And he's just a good guy. The point is, much like I said about our lives and shit, everyone has the capacity to change and live a different life. Again, I'm not like, the point is, I don't care if the panda guy isn't like sending dudes to jail. I just hate that, like, what he said beforehand. Like, dude, you're a panda and you're just a good guy. It's not like because you weren't born to be a good guy. You were just born and you became a good guy. It's just fucking common sense not to eat people. Sure, I mean, I'd rather them be in jail, but, you know, we all have different ways of doing it. You know, Legoshi ain't no bitch. She ain't gonna sell out the panda dude. It was just a question from Legoshi. And at the end of the day, though, to say that a carnivore is just born a certain way and he can't change is stupid because, well, I mean, the panda dude is changing people, especially Legoshi. It's just stupid what he said is all I'm trying to say. So, like, then there's a scene with, like, the Black Panther dude and the Anteater dude. I think it's an Anteater. It's the dude, the Black Panther ripped off the other dude's arm, remember? And, you know, he's just visiting him in the hospital. And then, like, the dude's like, well, yeah, I touched my arm. And the other dude's like, dude, no, I ripped it off. And in that regard, us humans, we have some super strength. Not like monkeys, of course. Not like the monkey. You know, like monkeys that aren't even like fucking gorillas can just rip off your arms and shit. It's almost like they have perfect control over their strength, I would say. Not perfect control. It's like, the thing is, the reason why we aren't always super swole is because, you know, you know, like, we wouldn't be able to, like, write coherent sentences or whatever, you know, like, hold a pencil steadily or, you know, nail in a nail, you know, with precision. You know? We wouldn't be able to do simple shit with our, you know, weak little fingers. We only need to use our full strength whenever our fear kicks in, you know, and adrenaline. But monkeys have full control over that shit. But the point is, it's just, that's, like, my point. Like, there's no way the Panther dude was that strong to just go ahead and just rip his arm off. It's like, what situation would garner him to rip his arm off? It's just a little stupid, but whatever. He touches the arm, you know, they have little moments, you know, there's that. So, like, then there's, like, a scene where, like, Lewis and his lion buddies, the lion buddies tell him, we found the guy who's been eating the tusks. He hasn't told us who he is, though. I'm pretty sure Legoshi didn't eat the tusks. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they're there beating him up. Then, like, it's just, Legoshi looks at Lewis, and he just starts wagging his tail. It's pretty funny. I mean, Legoshi makes every scene good. You know, they start beating him up. But then, the scene is completely ruined by Lewis, of course. I haven't watched the first season in a while, don't plan to, but within that season, I mean, Legoshi has pretty much presented himself as a pretty quiet dude, you know, outgoing dude. Sure, he had that one moment with Haru where he fucking tackled her, but that was about it, you know. Pretty well thought out dude who's pretty cool. Just a dude, really. Just a dude. If I was in that universe, I would have thought that dude was just a dude. I mean, most people think of him just as that, just a dude. It's kind of crazy that within this moment, well, you know, Legoshi's getting his ass kicked, and, you know, the funny part happened. Fucking Lewis is over here going, he thought differently of him, and he's saying that he's a fucking hypocrite. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, anyone who would steal Legoshi would just be like, he's a normal dude, you know? And that's all that he was. Sure, he, like, punched Lewis and shit, but, like... So, like, you ever, like, openly flaunted the fact that, oh, he did the bunny, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, or that he ate meat or anything. You know, it was stupid. Like, fucking Lewis not knowing who Legoshi really was is just stupid. And him calling him a hypocrite is also incredibly stupid because it's like... All that it shows is progression and change in a person. Fucking hypocrite. It's so fucking stupid. To me, it's like, if you liked apples, and you hated apples, and you liked oranges. Who cares? Really, like, to me, hypocrite. I describe a hypocrite as a person who, I don't know, if, like, Legoshi ate meat, but then fought for herbivores, I guess? Yeah, that would be hypocritical, because that's bad. That's being hypocritical. If you're changing for the better, that's not being hypocritical. It's just so stupid. And I just... Like, Lewis was an ass in the first season, but he deserved to be the Beastars. He was cool. The Beastar, not the Beastars. He was cool, and, you know, he was an ass, but who cared? He was cool. Now he just sucks. Ain't no way in hell he's gonna be the fucking Beastar. Okay, so, like, after that scene, forget Lewis brings Legoshi, you know, to the little headquarters, you know, they're like, you know, what's your name? What the hell are you doing out here? He's like, Legoshi says, horror, the fucking 27-year-old, I worked the night shift or something like that. And then he answers him to why his tail was wagging. He's like, yeah, I guess I got excited. I'll fucking know. The lion beside him was like, oh, you must be a fucking BDSM fucking. My humor sucks, but like, holy shit, it's the greatest moment in anime. This animes, holy shit. And I just love how fucking unfazed, Legoshi is by all this shit, and he just answers them every time whenever they try to ask like something difficult or say something difficult. Like he just instantly answers, he just instantly just snaps back. It's just so good. God, he's so awesome. God, in that freaking moment, I would have freaking froze up. Legoshi's just too cool. It's like a freaking undercover fucking operative. Like they ask you, like to eat the meat, like they're at a fucking table or whatever. It's like that. Like I eat tofu only. I'm a picky eater. Like it's crazy, man. God, Legoshi's so cool. So like pretty much after he doesn't eat the meat, Lewis gets mad in his head. Then they're like, look at our boss, see me, you little bushy. Then he eats the meat. He's like, yep, yum. It's fucking. They go outside, they talk. It's boring. It is factually fucking boring. But what I do like is fucking Legoshi again. He just doesn't care about any shit. He just he hugs Lewis. He's like, God, I'm so glad you're safe, dude. God damn it. Lewis just sucks, man. He really does. And they were all gonna shoot fucking Legoshi after they were done talking for a bit. They were just talking about shit. I don't even know why I made this fucking video. Thing is, Legoshi jumped off the cliff, but most of all, he was happy to see him. But he says that the school needs him and shit, and why? Again, I haven't watched the first season in a long time. I'm not going to either, but he was the drama club dude. That was it. In terms of him being a fucking Beastar, he sucks at it. Especially as of now, after I guess the person who really didn't see who really was who was me, because I thought Lewis was an ass, but he was gonna be a cool Beastar. He could truly bring people together. This dude is an idiot. He doesn't understand people at all, and it's fucking retarded. It just boggles my mind. All I have to say is it's sad to see that Legoshi was beat up, but that he was about to get shot and shit. That he even cares for Lewis at all, but it's just how Legoshi is. It's just how he is, dude. Anyway. If my memory serves me correctly, I think the last part of the fucking episode, they're back at the theater place, and Legoshi's wiping off a spotlight lamp or whatever, and they're talking about the Black Panther and the Anteater dude and the arm and shit. Then Riz talks about how it was an accident and shit, and then Legoshi gets all mad because he's like, how can he be so calm? And then he goes there and argues with him, and then Riz is like, my emotions are better than you, nya nya nya. Legoshi gets mad, they're about to fucking fight. Then Pina comes in, he's like, guys, calm the fuck down, you dummies. Then at the end you see her get all mad, This image right here is, what was it? This is my first anime that I watched. Dragon Ball Z introduced me into anime. Pretty simple image, GIF. It's a pretty simple thing. It's just that it calms me, really, just seeing someone go berserk and go Super Saiyan. At the end of the day, really, their conversation, what was it, with Lewis and Legoshi, it was just pointless, boring. Lewis was over here saying, you should come back, dude. You shouldn't be here. Well, mostly, first he was like, what the hell happened? He's like, I became the boss. And then Legoshi was like, oh, it's because of all the shit that I did. And he's like, no, it wasn't. I was there for Haru, you stupid bitch. And I also don't want you to touch me because of your intimate, touchy feeling hands. And then Legoshi's like, what? It's complicated between me and Haru. And basically, Lewis is like, oh, so she dubbed you. And Legoshi's like, yeah, I guess she did. Then he tells him, Legoshi tells him that, he's been training to get stronger and stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Tells him to run away from him, but he won't. The gun scene and yada yada yada. Point is, Lewis is just an asshole. He was an asshole in the first season, but he deserved to be the Beastar. At least I thought. It's crazy that now that I think back on it, he didn't ever really wait, no, there was that scene. They were at lunch, right? and then like fucking Legoshi was about to get into a fight, or someone else was, and then fucking Lewis stopped the fight. So I thought that he could handle like people's emotions and shit, but it turns out I guess he just can't. He can't even control his own. He's just an idiot. The only reason why these episodes stand is anything because of Legoshi. That's it.